What a lovely, lovely day. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Welcome to the Vintage Talkshow this morning. It's a little bit chilly, end of the world, but it looks promising. We hope to have a nice little chat here and there because it's going to be an interesting and enthralling day, actually. I suppose. Yes, yes. Good morning. Welcome, wherever you are listening to us. This is the Vintage Talk Show with fashion friends. And indeed, I'm your uncle. My name is Femi Akintunde-Johnson. My friends call me Faj. Any problem?
No.
And I have with me today the one that chooses to call herself Amfontari. Good morning, Tamilore Moyọ.
Good morning, Lagos, Nigeria, Africa, whoever is listening to us, to be honest. Very glad to be here, very glad to be here and to shake tables. Even though I don't really actually shake tables. I just like the name Infanterie. Good morning, so happy to be here.
Well, I
That's
said
it.
the barometer, is it barometer or thermostat, is going a little bit higher. So you know what I mean.
Jiggy jiggy. Jiggy jiggy. Jiggy
Okay.
jiggy.
As usual on this show, we'll continue to speak truth to power. I beg your pardon. Truth to power and shine light on dark spots. That's our remit. I will work on it. So what do we start with? Let's start for the quote for the week. And here it goes. The ruin of a nation begins in the homes of its people. It's an African proverb. Very apt, very, very apt and real. The ruin of a nation begins in the homes of its people. When you have bad home, what do you call it? Home training or no training at all, you end up going to the public life and corrupt the system further. If you are not well trained, obviously you will display your bad behavior outside. And when you are men like that, the entire system will collapse sooner or later. So when the homes are poorly managed, foundation poorly, I mean, the Holy Book says, when the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? When the homes of our people are badly maintained, Gen Z, what's the other one called? Millennial or whatever it is, they tag themselves. You need to get it right with your children from the formative years before they develop wings and fly against the sun or against some kind of aeroplane and all that.
Why would they fly against aeroplane?
When they're not badly, when they are badly trained,
So they'll
they,
fly
they just
against
fly
aeroplane.
anyhow.
Ah,
They fly without control.
it's old people that say these things.
Okay, young people, just train your children well so that when they grow up, they won't give you stress. Nor will they
They will still give you stress no
stress.
matter what age.
No, no, no. My children don't give me stress. I thank God for that. And except you want to dispute that with me, I don't know what's
Stress,
your.
I want to say stress is a matter of perspective, but
I hear you. Anyway, this is not a direct indictment on you. I don't know why your wings are up. I'm fighting it
I
now.
fight on behalf of every young person.
But the truism of the saying is real. The ruin of a nation begins in the homes of its people. So let's go to our next one off, which we call Knowledge Booster. We fact check things you might have heard or read, like, did you know that reading in dim light permanently damages your eyes? I used to tell my children that don't read there, it will destroy your eyes, it will destroy your this thing. The fact checker says it is false. Reading in dim light can make your eyes tired, dry, or uncomfortable, and may cause temporary headaches or blurred vision. But there is no good evidence that it permanently damages healthy eyes. Your eyes simply have to work harder in poor lighting to focus on the words, which can produce strain. Once you rest or move into better lighting, the discomfort normally goes away. So, reading under poor lighting may be uncomfortable, but it is not destroying your eyesight. There's a good lighting is recommended mainly for comfort and easier reading. Are you there, Tamlora?
Why are you asking if I'm there? Because when you said normally when you say these knowledge boosters, you ask me, do you think it's right? But this time you did not ask me. So as you
I
just
just asked. I say, are
after
you there?
after you said the right, after you said the answer, after you said the question, you now
Oh,
asked.
I usually ask you before the.
Yes, now you just
Okay,
said this is false. So
okay.
I don't know if I should be protesting or not. I don't know how to
Are you a
feel.
dim light reader?
I definitely am. I remember when I was younger, I used to read a lot because I wanted to read my novels and they will put off the lights in the room. And I still wanted to read. So sometimes I remember I'll hold the book to the moon like this. I'll now be used to be reading line by line. I'll be turning the book to the left, to the right, trying to read.
Okay.
But I don't know why it feels like it it does damage. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's just a obviously I'm wrong from what the fact checker says, but it feels like it does damage.
Well,
But yeah, maybe it's not
you
permanent.
probably think so because you are using glasses now.
No, this one is a long time problem. This one is
Uh,
not
okay. Okay, that's where you have it. It says it false. Reading in dim light, but best. Why do you, why should you read in dim light?
because you want
You
to
know,
finish your
for
novel.
comfort and easier reading, so that you don't strain your
Yeah.
eyes. Now, the proviso is, it doesn't affect healthy eyes. What if your eyes are what if your eyes are not healthy? You worsen the case. Okay, we'll take a short break and come back. Let me see. I saw this is Molowo Noni Sam Clef. I hope that is I don't know whether that's Yoruba or
Oh, I
Pidgin
remember
or
this
whatever.
song. I think it's from back in the
Okay.
day.
Back in the day. And I hope to do my back in the day today.
I
Let's
rebuke
hear
it.
Sam.
I rebuke it
Let's
strongly.
hear Sam Clef. Is a Molowo Noni. Okay, here you go.
The, the mic is
You can hear.
moving. The mic is moving in and out, like the audio. I
You
don't know.
can
That's,
change
and
it.
also my mic as well.
But it's clear on my side.
Mm. Okay, yes, let's try that.
You can change it. You
No.
can put that one down so that it doesn't disturb the flow. You're showing on the camera.
I don't know why you think
You
that's.
need to go out of it. It's going live now. No, it's not right. You have not changed.
No, that's go from here, but it's actually not stay.
No, you shouldn't. Okay. It's featuring Whiskey.
I feel
Ready?
like it's more whiskey than some closer. Oh, what call whiskey to baby?
No, call, but well, it was in my original notes, and I can hear his voice.
Yes. I feel like it's even a song.
What does that mean now?
I have money now.
Noni.
Mm,
Indeed. Who's doubting him? Is it better?
yes. But we'll check with the mic as well. Because this too was messing up.
Entertainment bits are open. Or?
I have.
Okay. Molowonani Sam Clare featuring Whiskey. Thank you. We're back and we'll move on to entertainment updates. And Tamilore will do all the honors. We have quite some stories. Thank God there's a lawyer in the house. I've been wanting to
I
give my opinion about this story. Yes, go ahead.
I've told you to stop addressing me on this platform as a lawyer. I'm a communications professional. I'm a communications professional.
Who read law?
What happened to read law? I don't like anyone who put me on the spot on this in this place.
Okay.
But for this one, I do have something to say. Secondly, I was considering, I'll take maybe 10 seconds. I was considering that instead of Tamilore, right? Since I'm a font terrible, what if you call me E.T.? Like extraterrestrial the movie. You call me E.T. So when people ask me, oh, what does the E.T. mean? I'll say a font terrible. But first off, they would think I mean that movie.
Okay.
That extraterrestrial movie by Steven Spielberg.
Okay, E.T., let's
Consider
move
it.
on.
Think about it. All right. Moving on. Now, the hottest topic. Social media activist Very Dark Man has defended his invitation to speak at the Nigerian Bar Association conference after human rights lawyer Femi Falana questioned his suitability for discussing national security. VDM described the criticism as insisting that his qualification is based not on books but on his experience of insecurity and his representation of ordinary Nigerians. I'll just link that with the second one. Is that fine?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so Very Dark Man hit back at critics regarding his appearance, and he argued that many lawyers are unemployed or unable to practice, while thousands continue to graduate from law school. His comments followed criticism of his invitation to speak on insecurity. So I guess he was basically saying that he's no longer a noble profession in Nigeria. He should wear them. He should wear them.
That's what he said.
Okay. And this is a beautiful topic. Let you say it. Yes, please speak.
Yeah, my initial reaction is these people are this is NBA, and I suspect that these Abuja people. All these Gen Z people. That's why last time they brought a portable because they were all jumping all over the place. And
Oh
then
gosh,
now why are they? I mean, I
that
know young
portable one
people.
was.
I know young people. They like entertainment and all that, and all. Uh, the entertainment value of VDM is quite high. So,
Yeah, yes.
and also its nuisance value. I know that.
What do you mean is nuisance value?
Oh, it terrorizes a lot of people, bad, especially bad people,
Uh,
and then he has a way of confrontation
yeah,
against the forces, militaries, soldiers, and of course he showed that in that on the panel when he made some sweeping generalizations
mm,
about corruption and the military and all that, and they took offense. And I know, I will get to another story that he did that he also got the angst of the police. I know
yeah,
the last time we spoke, he had this tirade against the Assistant Inspector General of Police in Lagos,
mm,
and they made some allegations, widely hovering, so to speak, against the man for doing some what you call corrupt practices and all that. And he has been invited to court. He's not, he's, he's not coming, and he hasn't been able to go there because they will frame him with something and all that stuff. So
nobody really trusts. Okay,
indeed,
not
he has a very
nobody.
high nuisance value.
Honestly, I was about to make a stupid statement myself that nobody trusts the police, so I understand why they just want to go. But again, that's also a stupid statement.
Yeah, it
Or
is.
rather, let me rephrase
Just
it
like they
as
make their own sweeping statement
statements
that
as
the
well.
police is your friend.
Well,
Yeah, that's quite
correct,
sweeping.
correct. Yes, and okay, okay, I agree.
Okay.
So, just my own. I wouldn't say my own perspective so much as let me come from this angle. I attended the one in Abuja in 2023, right? The infamous portable one, right?
Oh, you were there.
Yeah, yeah. I went there
Okay.
physically,
You
right?
were dancing too with them.
No, no, no.
Okay. Okay.
I left by that. No, let me not go to that place. That's not even what I want to talk about. I
Okay.
attended at the time, I can't remember the exact name of the panel at the time. I attended the security conference. I remember because I there were some topics in there that seemed interesting to me. They're talking about Nigerian Air Force and rogue aircraft operators and stuff like that.
Okay.
There were uniformed military men. I think there was a Navy guy there as well.
Okay.
There were like important sounding and looking panelists,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Tinubu eventually came actually with a lot of paparazzi and stuff. You see him climbing down the
Protocol.
stairs. It was a sight to behold anyway. But if you look into the audience in front of me, like there was
2021,
2023,
23. Okay. You
23.
just became president then.
Yeah, it was in August, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So there were the seats in front of me, 20 rows in front of me. Nobody was in the seats. To the right, to the left, the room was sparsely populated. But I'm sure this very dark man one
It
was
was full. It
populated.
was very
Do you
full.
understand?
Yeah.
It was populated. It has gone online now. People know about it. So
Yeah.
for his entertainment value, definitely, and to fill a room, I understand why they brought him in. And there were also I saw some other panelists there that weren't strictly. I think Mr. Dele Farotimi or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
This,
yeah, he's an activist. He goes on
so
social
that's
media.
and
He's
he's also a lawyer.
and he's also a lawyer. So I understand why they would want the in quotes the ordinary Nigerian's perspective there.
I said in my initial reaction.
Now, I'm not
Eventually,
arguing against you.
eventually, I kind of aligned myself with him because he's been very involved with helping kidnap victims. Uh, he's very involved in supporting initiatives that free people from some kind of
Yeah.
oppression and all that.
Yeah.
So he has what do you call it? Lived experiences,
So
of things going on security wise and all that. Because people go to him when they have problems, especially life threatening problems, and he kind of investigates and get them out. With some
again,
testimonials point to the fact that he was helping the people.
but is
And
it in terms of national security issues? So I don't even know the only thing I know about this particular session, right? From what I could gather online, is the theme is known and unknown gunmen, and it was supposed to be about national security or something. It may not have actually been national security. It's only because I heard Femi Falana say it was about
and he
national
accused them
security.
that they are known and that they are all the
That
military police and all that. It could
if it was just
be
security in general, I
yeah, it
understand.
could be because national. really, I mean, when you move from one state to the other, it's already trans-state. It's
Mm-mm.
beyond one state. So you go 2 or 3 states, two sub or three, 4 or 5 sub-nationals, and then it's already a national problem.
So,
And so it has a national, how will I call it, perspective and integration.
and on his
Mm.
comments that the profession is no longer noble in this
Mm.
country, he should come and do the law.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, because to be
I was
honest,
waiting for you to
there was also this guy, I can't remember his name now. He said that everybody can do law. That it should
uh,
be just that if he reads all the textbooks for 6 months, that he will do it. I'm like, okay, that's that. Nobody needs to go to, yeah. He was saying nobody needs to get a degree in law. Like you should just
be
be
able
able
to
to read,
practice or to be
read.
able to know law.
Yeah, that if he
You should
opens
come
a
and
textbook,
practice.
if he opens a textbook that he can read. I just remember thinking that that's what all of education is. He was saying that, oh, medical professionals, that they have to do something particular. You understand
Practical.
why there needs to be a degree. I I'm not even going to make this whole session about it. I thought about it. I'm like, maybe you can study, but going to law school is not just about reading book, which I think is where his issue is.
Yeah.
It is
There's a
learning a different way of
practical way.
reasoning.
Yeah.
The the idea of it being noble comes from, I don't know how to explain it. There's a long history of it, and if he thinks it's not noble, that's fine. There's no issue. What he's saying is correct. There's unemployment in the country. It's not just affecting lawyers; it's affecting
Yeah.
everybody.
Everybody.
Law school isn't able to admit all the. I think it admits about 10% of the
Yeah.
population. There's nothing we can do about it. I guess I'm just irritated by the fact that he's calling the profession not noble. You should go and sit down.
Hopefully, Bosun will come and do his own salvo.
Secondly, I guess I don't know who is it to say that the profession is not noble. I-
He's just angry at what is termed as classism of Femi Falana, because he's a
I
child
do
of nobody.
understand. I do
That because he's a
understand.
child of nobody, then he must not have voice.
Excuse
You
me,
know?
excuse me. Lots of lawyers are children of nobody.
Yeah.
You should forget that side. My end game is that when I first heard about it, I was laughing. Like I was a little irritated at it. But
Yeah.
after some thinking, I'm like, actually, it's okay. It's not that big a deal because it will bring more eyes to the profession. I don't know what kind of eyes that is bringing. I guess that's the classism he's talking about.
Yeah.
But it brings.
Okay. So it's not.
It's okay.
Is it his fault? It's not you people that that drag him and brought him to your
Abi, but
conference. Now he says you are no longer noble.
first of all, we are not the ones that dragged him. It's the planning committee that decided
Are you not
that it
all
should
the
be.
same? You're all the same. You'll be
Oh,
tarred with the same paint. Okay, let's take a
everybody will be
short
okay
break
last
from
last.
the angry lawyers
Is that
and the loquacious VDM.
I'm uninvolved. I'm not there.
Okay. Oh.
It's no longer a noble profession.
Mm.
No, I'm not agreeing with him.
Oh, okay. You're still angry with him. Okay, let's move on.
Anyway, he talks blah anyway, so
He
I
talks.
don't
He does can do like 3 or 4 videos in 2 hours. Uh, but that's his life, and he has millions of supporters.
you understand. He
Millions.
probably has more money than me. And me that's tighting my noble
Oh,
profession
and
to
it's
my
well funded.
you get so
Okay, yes, we are back. Even after off, it was Ifumi. It was.
I was just like, and again, he's also an incendiary person. That's just how he speaks. I don't
Yeah,
know that I
yeah,
expect something different from him.
yeah. The talk is his business. Talk is his. So
Exactly.
if you guys want to challenge him, oh, you're giving him kind of, I mean, firewood for his.
I was also saying that me that I'm tightening my noble profession to my chest. He's probably making more money than me. So to each their own.
Yeah, I've always it's not it's a low sense of intelligence for anyone to generalize, not to talk of
Your
overgeneralization.
mouth is painful. What is
Yeah, it's that's so. I always believe I don't take people who generalize that. I don't take them as serious people. Let's move on to our next story. Still on
Yeah,
Falana.
okay. So human rights lawyer Femi Falana and entertainment stakeholders are pushing for a sustainable welfare system to protect Nigerian creatives from financial hardships and dependence on public appeals. A new initiative, the Society for the Advancement of Entertainment and Trust, aims to improve healthcare, insurance, and financial security. Actress Patience Ozokwo also called for stronger royalty systems for entertainers.
That will be great. For so many years, we've been trying to
Yeah,
push this idea about how to uh, create some kind of safety net for entertainers when they get old or when they are ill or they are ailing from one problem or the other. They always have to run to the public for support. You know, the
yeah.
last time we spoke about Ngozi Nwosu and all that. You know, they are human beings. Over time, stars fade, stars get ill, stars stumble, stars fall sick or fall into bad times. So there need to be some kind of safety nets for people to, for some kind of succor when things like this happen. So it's a great idea. Many ideas have been coming and going. I hope this works. I hope this stays and works for them. Uh, Society for Advancement of Entertainment and Trust.
I want to add that it's only more in recent times that we're starting to have more defined structures around profit and profit taking for entertainers now. And even then, it's only like the cream of the crop that are able to take advantage. Only the cream of the crop are able to take advantage of it, and it's only like when they're blowing in quotes, right?
Mm,
But there
mm.
should be systems in place that takes care of every entertainer, like all those SAG after SAG people that even screenwriters, people that are not front facing,
Oh,
everybody has
SAG.
the
Okay.
yes, yes.
Mm.
They have specific tariff bands, things like minimum wage and all of those things.
Yeah.
And the problem is that in Nigeria, where we have never solved basic humanity problems, to
Mm,
specify to just entertainers, I
mm.
don't know how successful it will be in the short term. I don't know if they will have financial support or funding. If they make noise about it, nobody will want to listen because it's not sweet, it's not entertaining, it's not new news. For people
But
to to be
it's
coming on,
vital. It's
it's
vital.
absolutely essential.
And it's good that figures like Falanon, they are getting involved. I know a lot of people have tried in the past.
Yeah,
I hope it works out.
I really do. I really do. Okay, next up we have okay.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so next up we have one of the cream of the crop. We have one of the cream of the crops that I want to talk about. Nigerian Afrobeat star Ira Star is set to make history as the first Afrobeat artist to headline an NFL halftime show. She will perform on October 11 in London when the Philadelphia Eagles face the Jacksonville Jaguars at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Ira Star described the opportunity as a dream come true following the release of her new album Star Girl.
Star
Please, I have a
Girl.
question.
Go on, Star Girl.
NFL, oh, thank you.
It's called Nigerian, sorry, National Football League.
Yes, is that not like an American thing?
It's an American
And
thing.
it's holding in London,
It's a big deal. You know, they have a commercial mentality.
and they're holding it in London. I was 100% definitely that they only
Totten,
hold it in.
Tottenham. No, they do like some Super Bowls. They take it to some other from. Is commercially lucrative.
Like World Cup, sort of how
Yeah,
World Cup
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Oh,
But you know,
okay.
that one is a one-off thing. Maybe
I feel like that one I
the
can get
final
into
and
it.
all that.
I can get into the spirit of that one more than I can get
Yeah.
into the spirit of
The
football.
interesting thing about the
Nigeria.
NFL, this NFL is they call it the football league, and they
Yeah.
mostly play with their hands.
I don't understand how anybody thought that that was football.
They mostly play with their
Somebody
hands.
explained to me it's because they kick the
They
ball
kick,
in
yeah,
this.
they kick to start the game, but that's all. The rest is all running and hitting each other as if they are sworn
And
enemies.
they're basically the only one that plays that. Are there other people that play the
Maybe
game?
Australia, maybe some other parts of America.
But I mean, the one that is more known
No,
is
yeah.
actual football.
You know the funny thing about it, the game they will call it World Series.
And it's only
You know, and they are the only one playing.
they are so proud, so unnecessarily proud.
But the country is large and they are
They should go and sit down.
diverse.
It's people that are around the world that are allowing them to be putting themselves on their head. But I thought about it. Let me not go into politics of that our
Yes,
uncle in the abroad.
yes, yeah. Before
Okay,
you go to embassy one day and say, "Oh, so
and
day
you
you
get,
said on radio."
but then okay, I wanted to start behaving like you were. I say it as it's hot.
Yes, now
I was about to say,
say whatever you want to
but
say.
okay, I want to say that nobody. I don't think people really want to be going to their country now. Anyways, the country is not all this big that they are doing
Oh,
in front of the world.
you are too much.
They should go and sit that way there.
There's some
Nobody
people are
wants to go.
dying to go. There's some people are dying to
Their
go.
reputation, you know how trust and reputation are. Everybody it is on everybody's lips, so it has now become something big in the world. The reputation that they've been building over the years, I feel like it's crumbling small.
Don't generalize.
I put stop gaps in there. I say I feel like, so very, very subjective. So
okay.
Yes, but sorry, back to Ira Star. Very happy for her. She's doing great
things. Yes, thank you.
Some days I start dreaming of the fact that she'll outrun Rihanna in terms of fame and popularity and in terms of wealth.
There's no need to compare, really. Everyone, the sky is so wide; it will take everyone.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to think about it. It's just I think Rihanna is one of the biggest, and I just feel proud that somebody from Nigeria can achieve something similar to what Rihanna.
That one is not a musician now.
Do you understand that she has gotten so big?
I don't think
that music is the least of her problems. I love it.
The husband said he doesn't have any problem with her. Let her be making the billions.
Do you understand how much money that woman? I was just thinking about this money, Fenty Beauty, Fenty Hair. Her products are things that everybody's so glad to use, and she's creating some. I'm so happy for her. And she's like 38. I'm like, go on, do it. Yes, let's go back to our.
This is prolific.
Yeah, let's go back to our very dark man. Next story. Very dark man says he will not hand over evidence to the police concerning his allegations that security personnel assist kidnappers and bandits. Responding to a police invitation, he said the authorities should charge him to court, where he would present his evidence. He maintained his allegations while also calling for better welfare for police officers.
This is one of the things that fall out from the NBA conference. But you see, all you need to do is wait. He can't stop talking. As he said, he's waiting for God. He's already releasing some evidence. He's already. I saw a video. I didn't go through. I just say a video releasing evidence of collaboration between. I said, this man. He can't help himself.
But he's hot.
He's very hot.
But on him saying he doesn't want to release evidence to them, I find it hard to take a side because so that I don't generalize again.
But it makes sense. Charge me to court.
Yeah.
When we're in court, it'll be public. Because if he gives it to you now, you can go and hide there.
Yes, there's no guarantee that it's something that
to show up.
Yeah, there's no guarantee of. The word is failing me, but no guarantee that everything will go according to plan.
What I like respect about him is not just a blustering noisemaker. He has some guts. He has some spunk.
Anybody that speaks up in Nigeria has guts.
Yeah.
Continuously for years.
Yeah.
I know.
He's got guts. I like people who
stand
by what they say. Even when they are wrong or ill-advised, and they admit their mistakes and whatever.
Yeah.
But they're able to come again and come again.
Do you understand how hard it is to have people that speak up in Nigeria that are not scared to die, basically?
Yeah.
Nigeria is very.
We need them.
Yeah,
we
need
do
them.
because we are a lot of us are timid.
Yes.
And
actually, yes.
I face my business. So
yeah.
I know what allow.
I did my own lane. No, I'm not entitled.
Most times, those are the ones that will have the first wahala.
And it's who they run to VDM because they are not sure whether the armed forces. I'm trying to be very general so that they're not sure whether the appropriate authorities will handle it for them. So they go to VDM and VDM will help them at least make them feel heard or something.
You just need to use common sense sometimes. It's not everything that you fight or you speak to. I don't think there's a day he doesn't come up with at least 2 or 3 videos about one thing or reaction to one thing. And there's no incident that happens in Nigeria that he will not get his opinion out on.
I remember watching his first few videos when he started. First, I believe it was the first, maybe within the first 10 videos when he started. And it was nice to see someone speaking up. Although some of the things he was saying I didn't understand, but yeah. Okay, next up, shall I go on?
Yeah, please.
Nigerian singer Rahim Okoya, son of billionaire businessman Razak Okoya, has announced that he is quitting the release of new music. The 23-year-old said balancing music with his other responsibilities has become increasingly difficult. He stressed that music remains therapeutic for him and hinted that some unreleased material could still emerge in future. Happy for him, whatever floats his boat.
I was wondering why he was doing music, because if you have work, you won't have time for music.
No, 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 I don't agree.
And it's not every billionaire's son that you need to sing or make. I know a lot of young people, they like music, so they want to create it too. I hope his music is good. If it's good, he should find time to make now. It's like going on holiday once in a while, maybe once or twice a year. You do something, but if he has talent in that area, uh, anyway, whatever it is, go and work and continue the legacy of your father.
I don't know
That must
about.
be Sade's son or something.
As soon as I heard go and work and continue the legacy of your father, I don't know why, but those two sentences just shook my body. Why
Yeah,
does he have to continue what his father has done? Right? What if he doesn't want to be part of it? Is he eleganza?
yeah.
What if he doesn't want to?
He go and start his own business.
He may not want to start his own business. Oh, I just read
Uh,
in Vanguard that he's an executive director of one of
yes, of
these things.
eleganza industry. Yes,
ED.
I like people who have sense and they don't want wahala. Your father has a billion naira, if not dollar, empire. Why worry yourself? Take an aspect and work on it.
But I don't.
But
You
some
don't
they
want to
like
be involved.
wahala. They
It's
like
not
to
wahala. I
do.
guess, is your perspective. It's not about
Yeah.
wahala. You want to build. You
Want
want
to
to
build
build
your
your
own
own
legacy.
thing.
And
You
you
want
can
to
build your
build.
own legacy riding over your parents' legacy.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Okay,
It
continue.
will forever be linked to that one.
Yeah, continue. God will help you build your own legacy.
Why did you take it to me? It's not me I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about yourself. I'm sorry then. Oh my.
All right.
Okay, where are we now?
Nigerian dancer and hype man Pokoli is facing 5 sexual offense charges in Britain, including attempted rape, 2 counts of rape, and 2 counts of assault by penetration. He is due before Snaresbrook Crown Court on September 15. His management stresses that the allegations are not proof of guilt and urges the public to avoid unverified claims while the case proceeds.
Well, good luck to you. I don't know. I just know that entertainment people, you kept on, your name kept on showing. Pokoli. The name already is even worrying me. Yeah. And that is a dancer, a hype man. Anyway, I hope he gets out of it. If he's not guilty, and if he is, God help him.
Yeah. Okay. Nollywood actress Funke Akindele and her former husband JJC Skills have reunited in Paris. Paris or Paris? Yeah, I don't know. Paris for a family holiday with their twin sons. The former couple, who separated in 2022 after 6 years of marriage, appeared relaxed and cordial in a video shared online. The reunion has attracted attention as an example of the pair maintaining a positive co-parenting relationship. I mean, happy for them. I don't know. Good on them.
uh, I don't know. So, okay, as it is, JJC
JJC,
is still unmarried.
I don't know.
I believe so. And Funke is also still unmarried.
Okay.
Okay. And they have a son.
I
That
hear
is
it's twins here.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. They are twins. They are teenage age, almost teenage or thereabout.
Okay.
And they are having a vacation together.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does the cohabitation work? Is it the host hotel? They'll have different rooms, and the children will have different rooms. All the family members will be in the same room. Or I don't get it. How are they sharing the
Permit me
parents?
to speak Yoruba. Kiloko in there.
Because it's already out. They sent the video out, so they want us to see. Yeah.
First
Why
of all,
can't they just move
they have
back?
enough. Why should they?
Why can't they just move back?
Based on what?
And just stop confusing the children.
Based on your peace of mind.
And just stop confusing the children.
Did they complain to you that they are not okay?
Okay.
First of all, I'm sure that they have enough money to buy up all the rooms in the entire hotel. If they want to stay 15 rooms apart, they can do it. If they want to stay 2 in the same room, they can do it. And nothing that we can do about it in this place.
Okay.
They have decided if they want let me even say that. If they want to be in the same, let me not go for that. Let me just.
They will demarcate the bed, have you?
No, I don't say they will market the bed. I don't say because whatever they want to do.
No, it will be like a suite, maybe 2 or 3 rooms.
Why
Everybody
is
will
it
be.
like a suite? Like why you haven't decided what you do for them?
Well, Paris is lovely. Evokes love, sensuality and all that. So
That's your own interpretation of the Paris.
they say it's Paris. Somebody's saying
That's
US.
your own
They say
interpretation.
Paris. It's Paris. Paris. Actually, it's Paris.
I like saying how I hear it on American TV because those are my older brothers and sisters. Paris.
Yeah, it's Paris.
Paris.
It's Paris. Paris. Okay.
What is it?
Paris.
Paris.
Anyway, good luck. Have fun. Funke and JJC and the twins. It's a lovely thing to do. Okay.
I just love that she's working like the way she works hard. I heard Fall say that she's one of Fowles rather that she's one of the hardest working people that he knows, and regardless of whatever, she's doing so much for herself and for the industry, the entertainment industry. I'm so glad for her. I just hope she's happy, and I hope she's happy long term in Jesus' name.
Amen. Can we move on?
Sorry, yes. I'm sorry. It's like I like talking though.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Next up we have Nigeria.
That's
football.
why you're a lawyer.
That's how people used to. PSA, public service announcement to all parents with children. And just because your child knows how to talk, argue, does not mean they're a lawyer. Because your child knows how to draw, doesn't mean they should be an artist. Because your child likes to cook and burn things in the kitchen, and maybe is playing with syringe up and down, don't make them a medical doctor. This is what we're talking about. I like talking too much. Because why did I go off on this tangent? Why?
That you are venting, that inner turmoil that you have been giving. So it's good to vent. It's okay. Rant on.
I'm done with it.
Okay,
Rant
let's
ended.
go.
Next up, Nigeria Football Federation President Ibrahim Gusau has confirmed his resignation and my eyesight is great. Amid mounting criticism over the country's declining football fortunes, the Super Eagles have missed the last 2 World Cups, while the Super Falcons recently failed to qualify for the Women's World Cup for the first time. The NFF is now facing an emergency meeting to determine the way forward. I hate all these emergency meetings that they're telling us that they're doing.
After
the facts.
I believe the women, especially the women football team, I believe they deliberately flung that competition. They all messed up.
I saw this video.
Maybe they are still owing them allowances, owing them this. I don't think the money promised them when they won the 10th Nations Cup for 10 consecutive years. I think they promised them $100,000 and all that. I don't think if the government has released it might not have gotten to the girls.
I 100% believe that.
Without
proof,
you hear them in camp. They will say they don't want to go to this because they have not paid them some 2 or 3 years allowances, and this guy gets money. Even if government gives them subvention, FIFA gives them dollars, heavy dollars, and all that.
I'm so irritated on their behalf.
They should not just resign. No, they should investigate them, probe them. Those who need to go to where they keep bad people should be isolated and prosecuted. They should not go free and say because they have resigned they are leaving. No, they should account for all that have happened in the last 10 years.
Do you remember Fowles' This Is Nigeria? Everybody be criminal.
I don't know about that.
I've told you.
There can be you can't pronounce guilt before they are prosecuted. So we assume they are innocent, but let them probe them.
No, I was singing a song.
Okay.
Don't misunderstand me.
Okay.
Don't make me very dark, man.
Very dark, babe. That would be another nice name.
I mean, I like him, but I don't need his name.
You don't need that.
I don't need his association.
And Fun Therapy is okay.
Yes, E.T.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Very dark man.
Again?
Yes, so Very Dark Man's lawyer has alleged that more than 10 young Nigerians may have fallen victim to an illegal kidney harvesting network involving medical practitioners and agents. He claimed some vulnerable youths were allegedly deceived into procedures and paid small amounts, while their kidneys were later sold for millions of naira. The allegations have yet to be independently established. I feel like I don't need anybody to establish that for me. It's entirely possible in this country. There's nothing you will not see now.
They arrested about 8 or 10 people. The case is just like what he does. Somebody came to him.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody went to somebody who could not handle the case.
Mm.
He went to hospital for appendicitis.
Oh,
So
okay.
I understand.
Okay.
And they removed his kidney, allegedly.
Ah,
Removed his kidney. And he went to complain to a lady who could not handle it
they removed this like without his consent. They
without
just
his consent. They removed one of the kidneys. I think we normally have 2 kidneys, right?
yeah. Do you know there are so
They
many
removed
things that you
one.
hear that you wish you had enough power to take a stick and beat somebody up.
Yeah, it won't solve the problem. Another person will rise and do the same thing.
Ah,
They went to VDM and it took on the case. And the doctor that did this particular one fled, you know. And then they pushed, working with the Nigerian police. They were able to arrest them, I think about 3 or 4 doctors. And they realized that a number of young people have lost their kidney. Some deliberately sold it. They're claiming some money, maybe 2 million, 7 million, or whatever they are paying them and
small
all that.
amount.
And how do you, it just arrows back to the state of this nation. We are so poor, so deprived,
We are
so
poor.
impoverished that people now sell their body parts. Wow! To make living, or some people steal their body parts to make living. And if I look at the people that they were caught, they don't look as if they have used money to
do
help them.
anything.
They don't. Okay.
There's this thing that someone used to say that because sometimes when I'm driving by, right, and I'm inside the car, and there are 3, 4, 5 people on the road beside me, begging for stuff. I'm like, it's only, it's too much. The poverty level is too much.
It's like an agony. Every day you get messages, people wanting this, people wanting that. And some of them, the money is not that much, but there are so many people. And there is the crux of my article today. We have 2 Nigerias. We are different universes.
Extremely different.
Some they are dying of hunger. Some they are dying of too much food or too much whatever. There's uncontrollable greed.
And that thing that I think it was a preacher that said it, that when the food poor don't have food to eat again, they will eat the rich. But the rich in our Nigeria, they have anyway, the guard will run away.
They have guards, they have helicopters, they have private jets.
They can fly away with their problem.
They can fly and all that. The sad thing about such scenarios, the poor end up eating the poor again.
Yeah, because you can't get the rich.
You
can't get the rich.
But I hope our people and our government and our affluent persons will think about the future and start investing more tangibly into the system so that things can be easy for people. There's so much pain, so much deprivation, so much poverty.
Do you know the problem with poverty? Like not having at all? No, well, obviously the problem with not having at all is that you don't have, but it has such compounding effects on the entire nation that that the child you're going to give birth to now cannot have a good education, will not be able to eat, might die. Your state of mind is wrecked. Your reaction to other people in society is bad. So if one person is poor, the poverty is going in waves to other people. It's affecting lives. It's affecting our education system. It's affecting the people that are not able to, the next generation that is not able to be educated, that doesn't even understand that they're supposed to have access to some things. Then
just thinking about Nigeria's problem and the possibilities or potential that we have.
The potential.
It gives you an undefinable headache.
Every time every maybe 1 or 2 weeks, every 2 weeks basically, I just sit down starting. If Nigeria had just a few things in place, this place would be paradise. Just small, and it will take it will take the right people to just lift a finger. It literally would not be hard. Yes, it will take some time, some years for some systems to actually be in place to demolish the rubbish that is currently in place. But it takes intention to want to.
When you think about the state Nigeria is right now, and what it will take to get into the right path, what you have in your mind as a good thing, it's so demoralizing. You just break out in sweat because you can't find the way around it.
You can't find a way out, because if you try to do something else, you break
You
it.
can't find a way around it.
People's businesses would make 5x if they just had lights. If they're just able to put on their freezer, if they're able to power their machines by themselves, and I know people that are spending like millions, not just millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions to power themselves independently.
Let me give you an example before we go to the last story about the
Bless you.
I beg your pardon, about the incompetence and nonchalance of our political class. They showed a senator, a sitting senator. He has an Igbo name like that. Very voluble in the house, in the assembly.
Voluble means what?
As in, he talks, he's active and all that.
Okay.
And he was on a campaign trail in his village. He was on one side of a stream. He could not, he's campaigning to the people on the other side of the stream. There's no bridge. It's a small stream. There's no bridge to cross, and it's campaigning over the water.
And it's talking to
them. I mean, hello, good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Obi. Yeah.
Nobody wants to speak for us.
Yeah.
Speak for us. Vivian has come to our market, so we are happy with him. If we keep talking, the news are busy to invite him. They didn't invite the Abuja chairman. It's a good. So now they're inviting Vivian. Good luck to them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Obi. That's true.
True. Very selective.
Some sound, something. That's how it is, Nigeria. They do all sorts of things among themselves, and they get away with a lot of things. That Kuji story, I mean, the Kuji chairman is part of our stories on the Niger Trends. We get to it.
Okay.
It's just so irresponsible. Just like what Father Musi did before the Osun election. It's just irresponsible. I mean, do we have so many illiterates in politics? They just say things anyhow in the spur of the moment and say things that can inflame and what do you call that word you use? Incendiary words, and create all kinds. So let's do our last story, take a short break and come back.
Okay. Right. So rapper Odumodu Black has declared that he would sacrifice a Grammy Award to see Arsenal win the Premier League. The outspoken Arsenal supporter made the admission during an interview with Capital Extra, saying a league title for his club would mean more to him than music's biggest individual honor. For him, the Arsenal glory comes first. People that like this football, that's why I want to be part of them. They're so fervent about. I'm looking for something to be fervent about in life too. I want to love football. I just don't get it. I've made several attempts now. I watched the last World Cup match. I thought it was quite boring until the last of the game. Sorry, World Cup final. The one with Messi where he was moving around the ball. They didn't even let him near the ball, to be honest. But it was very boring till like the last few till
God.
like the kickoff round of the ending. I've been trying.
You know the fun of watching ball with people like you is you leave ball and watch the person watching the, because every area they will ask question. What is that? Why is it not? Why is it not running again? Why is it this? Why is
My next attempt is to go to a sports center and try and
a
sit
viewing
there.
center?
Sorry, viewing center with all
Wow.
of them. Maybe when everybody shouts it, because see this
So
kind
they
of
can
love.
get the electricity.
Yes, I want to get the electricity too. See this kind of love now. He said a Grammy. I'm sorry. He's the winning the
Can
Premier
forsake
League.
a Grammy.
Do you understand that he's not even in
He's
the
not
field
a,
with
he's
them?
not a serious business.
He's not the one that is playing. He has
He's in love
no
for them.
benefits. It's just love. That's unconditional love right there.
I'm sure Bosun will be knocking his head somewhere, wherever he's not. Yeah. Okay.
That's unconditional love.
I will ask him if he will forfeit a $1 million case because of
Not Mr. He will not. He will not. But let's ask.
Oh my. Thank you, Anfonteri, for that section. It's very interesting. We'll come back. I've been wanting to play this music. I've read so much about it, but before featuring Mayoko and Fola, headlined by Davido.
Okay, I'll give my comments when we finish playing. Not that you asked me for it, but I will give it anyways. Ooh, I even like the intro. Huh?
This. Hey.
Did I do anything?
Yeah, I switched it. You switched it off and on.
I need to change my glasses. Man, I can't. We didn't even ask each other what we did, what stood out for us this week.
We did what?
Ask each other what stood out for us this week.
Okay. We can see us.
Okay, let me think.
Sure, you have something to say.
Not yet. I like the pace at which I did work this week. I'm pretty sure something would happen. I just cannot remember. Guinea fowl, does it count? My big box of fish. My big box of fish and this thing, does it count?
Oh, okay. It's okay. It just stood up for you.
These are the pictures from the conference that I'm talking about.
The one you went to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So see seats. This is to the left.
Yeah.
Very few
maybe
people.
It's at the beginning or something.
No, this was 2023.
I mean at the beginning of the event. Maybe.
No, even towards the end. Empty. See now.
Wow.
Probably when Tinubu came, some people came as well. So not a lot.
My babe.
Yeah, then I think this was rice and this thing. I ate 3 times a day in that place. 3 times a day.
Okay, we're getting back.
Yes. Okay, let me open Niger Trends. Oh, I didn't even listen to the song.
That was before. Davido featuring Moyọ Fola, one of the highlights of his latest album, Oriade, which is making waves around
Oh,
the world now.
I love that title. I think I just like hearing Yoruba things, to be honest.
Oriade, head of crown or crowned head or
Mm.
whatever. Yeah,
Mm.
you said you had something. You have something to share about the
Yeah,
song.
sorry, no, I was too distracted gisting with you. I forgot to. I didn't want to share something about the song. I wanted to like rate the song, like give my opinion on how nice the song was, but I was not listening at all. I was gisting with you instead.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. And that's our distracted critic. And so let me ask, maybe you have more interesting things to say. I didn't ask earlier, so let me ask you now. What stood out for you during the week before we launch into our main course?
Okay, okay. Let me think. Let me think. Okay, I went for a meeting this week. I wasn't expecting. I was about to leave, and then they called me back. That, oh, please, Tammy, please come back. And then they gave me like this. It was bigger than the width of my hand. A big box of food, like those prepared boxes. He had this like fish inside, and he had sweet potatoes, and he had a big bowl of small chops, big bowl of jollof rice. I know that I'm speaking about food now, but I want you to know that this thing touched my heart. There was fish, there was
Oh
corn,
God,
there were so many things in there. It just made me happy. Food equals
that's not
happiness.
gourmet. Was
Yeah,
it made for one person?
one
Or was it
person,
supposed to
no,
be a whole family thing?
one very important person, but that thing could feed a family, to be honest.
Wow,
Could feed 1.5 families.
wow.
So to those who gave me, you know yourselves, thank you very much.
So sometimes Nigeria makes you happy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes,
well,
yes.
sometimes you get things that probably you don't get elsewhere. You know, like a lady was saying, I think in Canada or somewhere, I can't remember where. She said, "There's nothing. That's no. I mean, she was living in a very what the interviewer called very palatial place. It
Okay.
was a lovely place and all. In I think it's in Canada or US. I can't remember. And said, "There's nothing like going back home." That you want to go back home in a few years and really settle down and enjoy life. That you enjoy life more in Nigeria
Mm.
than anywhere else. So the interviewer said, what do you mean? Because you're just coming from Nigeria.
You just
He said,
finished
forget
facing the
about it. I like
nonsense.
to be, I enjoy this kind of thing. I enjoy it.
He's
Yes.
like, let's
He
switch
said,
places. Don't worry, let's
he
switch
said-
places.
that was you don't know anything. You don't know anything. You know. So it's a perspective, and sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. Um, okay, so let's welcome our guest. Is that Bosun?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you were not here when I was hailing Odumodu Black that said he would rather have Arsenal win a league than him winning a Grammy.
I
I
saw
said,
I saw
I
it.
said, I said, let me ask Bosu, would you rather forfeit a $1 million court case that you can win easily, compared to you Arsenal winning the next league?
I'll pray about it.
I know that's basically.
Anyway, good morning, everyone. I mean, good morning to our new entrant. Is our legal expert and social development advocate, Bosun Osifowora. Good morning, Bosun, and welcome to the show.
You
Good
know, I was
morning,
going to
Uncle
say
Fudge.
our very
Good morning,
own.
my learned colleague.
My little colleague, you know, I wanted to welcome him by saying he's our very own VDM, but I don't want you to feel the same.
No, I'll reject that. I'm not a fan at all. Good morning,
What's your
listeners.
Bosun, what's your we had about 3 or 4 stories on VDM, and he called your profession. He says no longer
Noble.
noble,
Yeah.
and that any argument you have that is similar to Falana, he calls it classism. That because he's a child of nobody, and therefore he should not speak at the NBA. What's your take on that NBA
And we
thing,
did
VDM
extensive
thing?
discussions
You
on
know,
it
just
here.
just have your own
No,
thought before
quick
we go to
one.
Nigeria.
Quick one. The guy has inferiority complex. So
And it's obvious, you could see through that. People can criticize you, say all kinds of things, and you don't have to come back and speak to everything. One of the problems I have with him is he pontificates on everything, and I wonder who on earth is he.
Everything.
So in life,
Everything
you
is
select your battles, you select the things you want to do, but he doesn't have that cognitive discretion. He just jumps on everything that is flying. So that's one. Number two, for the Afam Osigwe SAN led MBA, they got some things right, but I think two things that they didn't get right is last year they brought portable, this year they brought VDM. Now
I knew you were going to say that.
the capacity in which they brought VDM has actually watered down the profession. All right. Because let me tell you who VDM is. VDM is fast creating himself into an alternative to the courts and the law. And bringing that kind of person to an MBA conference is subtly legitimizing what he is pushing, which is not good for the profession. You can have a panel that will discuss alternate things and mention his name or the kind of things he's doing and have your panelists discuss it, but not bring somebody like that. Then thirdly, look at the way he was dressed for the occasion. If he was going for Grammy, they wouldn't allow him to dress like that. You know something? There are some traditions that have been maintained. Something as simple as Wimbledon, which is like the third Wimbledon tennis, third Grand Slam, or second or third Grand Slam. Everybody wears white. It is the tradition.
Oh, okay.
And that is how they do it. That is how it has been from the beginning. And that's the way it will be until the earth is no more or as the tournament is no more. These are basic things. If you're bringing someone like that, so he's coming in his capacity and who he is. And at the end of the day, look at the back. I mean, he got some backlash, and then see how he came out. He said the profession is not noble, is this, is that. When you draw rain, you must be ready to be drenched. That's what the NBA has done. They have gone to pull rain, and that's why they are having things like that. Because when I listen to his rant, at my class group in Lasso, nobody held his hand up that this thing, NBA got it right. They got it absolutely wrong. You don't bring characters like that to such. It's a conference for lawyers. And then lawyers you have distinguished people, you have things that you can discuss without bringing such elements into a noble setting like that. And he has shown that he's not noble. That's why he has come to attack the profession. So I think going forward, with the new leadership of the NBA, I don't think we will see things that horrific and charlatan-like display from panelists any longer. Because whatever good they have done, nobody is talking about how the conference went. They only talk about VDM. And you saw the way he was generalizing. He said the police were culpable for kidnapping, the military are assisting this, and he was just talking nonsense. You don't bring somebody like that. He can't be controlled. So you don't do that in a conference. As simple as this, our interview, this our program is, there's an expected decorum, there's an expected language and how you say things. Because people are listening, then there's the NBC, which regulates what we say and how we say it. So you don't go to the street and bring somebody who is not cultured. Because at the end of the day, he will say things that can destroy this program. Then we start paying fines, we start apologizing, start doing PR. It's not necessary. All right, that's my position.
The best description I got from Obi is if you can't bring an ant-infested firewood into the house I know they expect ants to come out.
Lizard to follow you.
Lizard will
That's the
follow.
thing.
Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Sorry.
That's a
There's a
strong.
caller on the line.
That's a very strong.
Hello. Good
different
morning.
perspective.
Hey. Good
Hey,
morning.
Pastor Ambrose.
Pastor Ambrose. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. Thank you. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, Bosun is answering.
Morning, sir.
You're not the fanatic. Imagine that. Yeah. Thank you. Well, yes, we have not started that. And also, like you said, Bosun is also entitled to his own opinion, to like him or not to like him. Okay, thank you, Pastor Ambrose. Thank you. Abby, you're entitled to yours too. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good week. Yeah. I don't know if Bosun heard most of what he said. He just
I was
the
training to hear.
yeah, the speaker is not up in the studio. I hope
So he said.
engineers will help us. Okay.
So to recount, let
You
me start.
amplify it, yes.
Yes. So he mentioned that he was saying that he fully disagrees with you on Very Dark Man. That the man has done a lot for people in terms of where politicians or where other people are not able to reach. He has done it. That when in terms of his dressing, that's his identity, and people are allowed to express themselves. So he's more on the other. I'm fully summarizing. So he said more. He said it more eloquently. Then he also spoke on which else? Hold on, I faltered.
On the fact that so he does things that maybe
You don't
general politicians will not do. When president did not go to Yewalta, he went there on behalf of people. He has more connection to people. He has helped a lot of people, and that there's nothing wrong in the way he went to MBA and all that. And frankly, apart from medicine, every other profession has nosedived, so to speak, including, I mean, supposedly including your own, and all that. So that's essentially.
Then Arsenal. He said Arsenal.
Okay.
He's an ardent Arsenal fan, but he will not give up anything for Arsenal. Like he's a fan, not a fanatic.
That he will not give personal glory, give up his personal glory,
For Arsenal.
because Arsenal must win. Yes, they are spraying the win, but if he has chance for his own glory, he's taking it too. Anyway, they will pray about it.
Well.
Okay? It is well.
There was one more, but I've forgotten it.
No problem. Uncle Fai, did you see the honorable that was addressing the people across the river?
I just spoke about it.
He referenced
Jesus
I just spoke
Christ.
about it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Nigeria.
I'm going back on there.
Nigeria.
It's not even go out.
But some of them.
Okay, we are back and we are launching straight into Niger Trends, where we speak to issues trending within the Nigerian space during the outgoing week. And we have quite a large sum. This is where you can join us to air your views, civilly. Don't do a very dark man here. Don't generalize that. And don't just speak your mind and be forthright. Yes, you can speak truth to power without having to show your muzzle and your acoustic tongue and all that.
I'm just imagining if we invite very dark man here. You know how Mr. Osifowora, I don't know how to call Mr. Osifowora. I don't call him Mr. Osifowora, even though the name is long. Bossman. Yes, okay. You know when Bossman said that this, even as simple as this platform is, we have a certain cadence and there's decorum and everything. If we invite VDM here, I don't know, and he also said that we can't control him. If we invite him here, he will run the show. The show will not run him.
We mute his microphone.
That's the kind of thing, but we'll be seeing his video. But it's possible that he might come on here.
That's the reserve power. At least you have the power to mute.
You have the power to mute.
You must always reserve some power for yourself.
Have you? If it becomes unruly, you ask that he should be moved out.
But I also feel like I think because that one is his own platform, so he can do how he wants. So I feel like if he comes on here, he might be a little more respectful to the environment.
VDM.
Yes, sorry. Let's
this one, it looks as if you are part of the relative. Talking about his movement. His supporters, they're called Relatel. I don't know what they
mean. But that doesn't relate to his name.
Ratel.
Oh, it's Ratel. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like rats. Okay.
So I thought also like
I don't know how they got that name, Ratel. It sounds corny, kind of. Anyway. Okay, so join us. The number to call is 0913-697-3485. For the first callers, 0913-697-3485. Let's hear your talk. Don't do a VDM here. Just be civil.
You're not using him as a verb.
Okay, Tablora will lead us into Niger Trends.
Okay, I'll start with former Kwara Central Senator Ibrahim Oloyegbe has alleged that many former governors...
Oh, that's impressive.
Thank you very much. Has alleged that many former governors use the Senate as a retirement destination and a shield against anti-corruption investigations. He says some struggle to adapt to legislative duties, neglect committee work, and ultimately shortchange their constituents. Oloriegbe was speaking amid speculation that Kwara Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak may seek the Kwara Central Senate seat in 2027.
It's very predictable. That's how they do.
Nothing to add.
Nothing
What
to
is
add.
sad? What is sad is that you now expect that with your wealth of experience, 8 years as a governor, you will bring. There's nothing. It's within their right to go for it if they have gone about it legitimately. But the quality of discourse of some of these former governors, sometimes you just wonder that what did you do for 8 years? What sense did you get? Some just go there, like they said, some don't even attend committee meetings. They still continue the benefit. And these are people who are also on pension. How they came about that one is another dimension. They are on pension from the state for life, and then they still collect money from the Senate and all the perks of office. And you contribute zero to the place. I think it's time that we start back and look at how your contribution should determine your coming to the legislative house. Because every at the end of every tenure, they should be able to show us these are bills sponsored, these are contributions made. You'll be shocked. I've worked at the assembly before. Some people say things that don't add to knowledge. Some don't even talk at all. For the next 4 years. And they will keep coming back. And then all they do is go and do some constituency project that doesn't have head, that doesn't have leg. So, we're
just talking about the senator the other time who was campaigning across the river to his community on the other side. It didn't come to his head that there should be a bridge, or that should have done a bridge in the past 4 or 8 years that it's been there.
And when the people on the other side attentive to him,
people are standing there by the riverbank. It's so.
Meanwhile, let me Uncle Fight. Let me now mention names. Somebody like Femi Gbadabiamila, what he has done to Surulere by virtue of his office as the speaker, I doubt if anybody can match it. Let me now tell you, in fact, the thing now has a wrong side, because he literally changed landscape, house, all the estates in Surulere. Now, let me tell you the downside of that thing. It's a fantastic thing he has done. Landlords are now increasing rents and telling you that in view of the developments,
development
that you do not have hand inside.
Yeah, my.
So they have to. If you go to Ikorodu, if you see what Jimmy Benson, House of Reps, has done in that place, that guy will sit down in his house. These are the kind of people you go and buy form for. Because everybody can say it. I have one of my staff stays in a remote part of Ikorodu. She used to find it very difficult to get to court on time. She said it was Jimmy Benson who moved the federal government to come and tar the road. She gets to court in no time now. Because a rep did what a rep should do. You have former governors who they don't even contribute anything to anything. Then you don't have to do anything. Just raise hands, say, please, my constituency, we need this. That's all. He can't do it.
Wow.
So it's for me. A big shame. For me, I think there should be an independent body that should actually bring the scorecard of every legislator from both states and the national. You just put all their names. These are the things they did at the assembly or at the house, and then also in their constituency. Let me now say this, and I'll say this with all sense of responsibility. I'll take responsibility for what I want to say. Do you know, I worked in the Senate as a legislative aide to a senator back in 2007, 2008. Do you know that there's a committee in the Senate that goes to check constituency projects that the senators had done? Do you know there were a few legislators who actually influenced that thing? They sought some people who are supposed to go and do the oversight, and then so they just bribe their way through, and so those ones don't go there. This is a fact.
Wow.
They don't go. So you sort them, they just write some things, maybe it's paper, and that's the thing. So they don't even do anything. This is money that was specifically given to you outside the largesse of your office. Just do something for your constituency. The people who brought you here, it's a problem.
Greed.
The greed, I think greed does not capture it again. It is bordering on wickedness.
You know when
Because how much ambition?
Because you know when you've been doing something for so long that you have created new neural pathways, that's the only way you know how to function. You can't even try to do it again. That's the only way you can function.
The problem, Bosun, is a few years ago I saw some NGOs like that. They were having an update. They keep updates of legislative actions, legislative processes, and how these people function and all that stuff. I don't think they about it. They don't. Nothing has changed
because no consequence.
They published it.
Are we going
It was
to
in the
beat
paper. No consequence. There is no consequence for failure.
Yes. So the problem. Let me tell you why there are no consequences. One, we don't have laws that actually hold them accountable. Then secondly, which is like the first, we should be the first point, poverty has been weaponized. So if the same man comes, that man who gathered people across the river, they didn't just gather those people, they will give them something at the end of the day. So you will go, look at that village, look at that, they couldn't even cut the bush around the place. Is that bad? Get somebody to cut it so you can see yourself well. So the problem is that those people, once you give them 5,000, that will sort the problem of the day and the day following. So they don't have a choice. They will go and listen to the blathers that he wants to say. If you even listen to him, he didn't say anything that made sense. So I could pick a few things from their language. He didn't say anything. They were just shouting the name of the party. So nothing. In talking across, he didn't even have microphone. He was just screaming across. No, there's
it's pathetic.
Speaking earlier about I was speaking about what poverty robs you of. Like, it's not just money. The fact that he hasn't done what he's supposed to do and you didn't think, oh, this is something that we should fix. You just want to survive for today and tomorrow. You're not going to think of the bridge and what it's going to help you to do and cutting the grass and any other long-term solution that can improve your life.
It's so sad.
Nigeria.
We're on one story. We have quite a large chunk. Let's see if we can get.
Let's proceed.
A quarter to this story. Let's do the second.
Okay, the Young Progressives Party says its former presidential candidate, Anita Chukwu, voluntarily withdrew from the 2027 race after family concerns about insecurity and the risks associated with nationwide campaigning. The party insists she was not pressured. Following her withdrawal, YPP conducted a fresh primary and selected Peter Agada as its new presidential candidate.
The Bible says before you go on a journey or build a house, you first count.
Do your feasibility study.
What happened to Anita Chukwu? She didn't count the cost or the. She didn't do any feasibility study.
I feel like anybody could have said that was a problem from the start. Like,
I mean, it's not obvious.
Always going to be
obvious.
So I don't accept that they are a response. I feel like that's just not a cover up, but that's just
maybe it was a cooked response.
Yeah, maybe. I just wanted to add a personal perspective, sort of. When I was in uni, right, for the Law Society in UNILAG, the person that eventually won the presidential slot was my friend. However, and I told him I was going to vote for him, but before then, someone else had come to me that I should be sort of like her campaign manager. She was going to be the first person. I believe she was the first person running as president for LSS, maybe like 10 years or so. So I thought it was a better opportunity for me, and I was really supporting the president at the possibility of a female president, even though there might not have been a strong likelihood that she would win. I just think, sadly, people are not ready for people, female presidents, people in leadership position. So in UNILAG, it has been usually a woman as the VP, if at all, possibly. So I think it's good that we are trying. It should keep so that in the annals of time, it will be that there have been many female presidents.
So there's a chauvinistic bias. You don't want a situation where president will become pregnant and will go on maternity leave.
On maternity leave.
Maternity leave for 9 months.
What's wrong with going on maternity leave?
Where is our president's name? In president. So imagine you have a female president and a female vice. For example, I mean, just for laughs now, and both of them got pregnant. Who will stand in gap?
Some feminists are listening now. They're angry with you.
Why do you have to go?
It's hypothetical, and it's so female president, female vice, and both of them are pregnant.
Let me give you the answer. First of all, why would they be pregnant at the same period? Second of all, if you're going to be a woman in Nigeria and be a president, you're probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, superbly dedicated to your job. In my workplace,
no pregnancy in that 4 years.
First of all, very, very possible. Second of all, in my workplace, there are women that are pregnant. And not just here, right? It's just generally in corporate. They don't go on their mat leave until the day before. Some of my colleagues were working on their delivery bed right when they were having contractions. It depends on your level of dedication.
But that is not good.
It's not good.
That is not supposed to be.
We at work did not know that they were doing labor. They just not tell us.
What we are saying in Bosun is that they don't have to go on 9-month maternity leave.
First of all,
at once maybe 2 or 3 months.
And even at that, I thought some people would. If I was president, if I was president,
no, I'm saying where we have 2 females and both of them go.
If I was president in Nigeria and I know how much problem
just
if I was president, me and my VP, if we are both female, we will both promise ourselves that we're not getting pregnant during these 4 years. Let's do that.
You cannot predict, though. You can't predict. Pregnancy is from God. It's divine.
Yes, God will deliver.
I understand, but I understand that
pregnancy is from God.
I understand, but it's man and woman that is.
So, yes, now. So, you want to lose your marriage because of. You want to please the people.
When they get there,
presidency is sacrifice.
When they get there, they will sign some kind of abstinence form.
No. All I'm saying is that men and women can.
But do you know? Do you know there are some children that are born with all due respect by mistake? Like the parents had agreed. Somebody like me now, I was born out of due season. It wasn't planned. So when those unplanned pregnancy happens to the president and vice, what do we do?
You walk around. It will not neglect. It will not affect her ability to do.
Well, the Senate president will start ruling when they both go on maternity.
Yes,
the Constitution allows for that.
Yes, and what if the Senate president is a female?
I'm trying to explain something.
Trinity cabinet.
First of all, that man. Wait, let me see.
Okay, go ahead.
Talk now.
Being president is a level of responsibility that only a few people get to have. I'm imagining that if I'm president, right, for those 4 years, I would try my best to ensure that I am not pregnant, right? Because my love/responsibility would have to be on another human being.
All right, let me give you.
Let me land. I know that I'm able to avoid that. In the instance where I give birth to 2 children within that period, there is a level of dedication that presidency will require. I mean, I will not take that mat leave. I will see my baby in the morning. I'll see it 2 hours in the evening. That baby is going to be neglected
Yeah,
for
let
that
me
4
ask
years.
you. Let me ask you a simple question.
I will have
Have
15
you had a
nannies.
baby before?
I have not even come close to having baby before.
So you are not qualified to answer. You are not
I am
qualified
more
to
qualified
answer.
than you. I am more qualified than you.
He
See,
has a baby.
Excuse me.
what you have not experienced, what you have
You
not
can't
experienced,
say.
you know you are doing theory. Me, I'm telling
Yeah.
you,
I'm
see,
also
ask
teaching from the
daddy
bottom.
now. See, daddy is next to you now.
Neither of us have been presidents either before.
Do
We are
you
speaking
know?
from a
Do
place
you
of
know?
no knowledge.
Do you know having babies and nurturing babies is such a serious matter that men are even given maternity leave to support because
Yes,
you won't
yes, but
sleep
they
as
are
a
giving
man.
maternity. It's not, paternity leave. It's not the same
Paternity
level.
leave. So just to in solidarity with your husband. So if it can extend to man, then you know that having and raising children is a serious thing. So all these things that let's assume, let me keep on giving you hypothetical. Let's assume you just got married and then
Okay.
you have been very political and then
Yeah.
space opens, you become president. You
Yeah.
tell your husband to wait.
Do you understand? I don't know. Maybe because if I was ever in a position to be of service to Nigeria,
Mm.
I would rate that higher than anything, higher than my husband. I would.
Mm.
I'm telling you the honest truth because I feel like if I was in a
I
position
love your nationalist
I
spirit.
would I would see it as the greatest honor in this world. He's gonna have to. If he wants to divorce me, that's his own choice. But we're gonna have a discussion first. He's just going to have to. Also,
So
I still
the first man will now have to listen to the president. You know, that's how they were referred to now. You know, there's first lady, there's first man. So
I
we'll tell the
understand.
first man to sit down. Okay, all right. We will put that in the constitution. That should form
Hopefully
part
the
of constitutional
nomenclature,
review.
hopefully the nomenclature will not throw him off. And hopefully he and I will already come to an understanding. This is not I still think that especially because women work
So
And then,
excellently well in
and
the
let
then,
me
in the
and,
corporate space, I think it can work in
and,
the presidency.
and then the aura of the office will make the man conform.
No,
He
you
will probably
Mhm.
say,
my
okay,
husband will not
to
need to
support.
conform. He will just, I
He
don't know,
will, he
we'll
will
have an
agree with you now.
understanding.
That
We'll
is
have an
conforming
understanding.
now.
So see, this your position, eh? You better start pushing a bill in that direction. You better go
Yeah,
and
but
sponsor a bill that
it will
in
not
the
work
event that we
now.
have female
It
president,
will not work. Nigerians don't have, it takes, I guess we need to start so that in like 10 years it can work, but I don't think it
one
can
day
work
it
now.
will happen. No, it's just
True.
selling the consciousness into people's hearts, and
I
before you know
genuinely
it,
believe that maternity leave will not be a
Tamilore
problem.
for president.
I would be glad
VDM is
for it.
not here.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You see, we're still on number two.
Now we go to number 4.
Number 4, okay.
Oh,
We're skipping 3.
because yes, for
Okay.
now, I want to hear Bosun's comment to this.
Okay. This is where we're going to have problem. The Fush the
Fusengbua.
Fusengbua ruling house in Ijebu-Ode has sued the Ogun State government and Awujale kingmakers over the stalled process to select a successor to the late Oba Sikiru Adetono. The family wants the court to declare its nomination process valid and compel the kingmakers to complete the selection. It also alleges that police prevented the kingmakers from meeting after 95 candidates were nominated.
What's causing the stall? Why are they stalling? Why are they
There's
keeping
nothing that when you see things like this, you just know that there's a hand behind, and they are trying to manipulate the system. That's it. Because everything was narrowed down at some point to like 2 candidates. But from what we hear, there's somebody that the government is backing, and there's somebody that Ifa has picked, and it's Ifa that is supposed to speak. So if it's a battle between Ifa and the government.
Ifa and the government are loggerheads?
So that's why the family is coming forth. Like, see, they've done all the necessary rituals. Somebody has been picked. Why don't you just go for it? So, but it's obvious that the government in the state has, and also central, has a different candidate from who has been chosen. I mean, this is what is flying on the street. So that's why, because it shouldn't be this long. The former king has been gone now, well past the whole year, almost like 2 years. So, and this whole drama is very, very unnecessary. So it's a sad development for the state, but let's hope they resolve it soon. And let's hear what the courts will say. The family has taken the appropriate step by going to the court, and almost on a daily. In fact, I do a lot of cases in the interlands, Ogun, Ibadan. So you see a lot of chieftaincy, obership cases in courts and all that. So when courts start deciding, then you now wonder where is the place of Ifa in the whole of this thing. But these things are straightforward, but it's always human manipulation that causes all the fracas that end up leading to court, and the court will now be the one to decide who becomes king or otherwise.
Thank you for that. Another point, there's this story. We just slandered over it earlier. Is about this Kuje. Okay, before I go on, I think I have a caller on the line. I hope he's not an Ijebu man. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
good morning. Good morning. I don't know if you heard Obi.
I didn't hear you.
He said, why is Tamilore disturbing herself? That there's no way that the woman that will enter that place to be a president will have entered menopause. So that will be
that's a super dimension.
that's a fantastic dimension. Why will it be worried? It's not going to happen. Oh, Tamilore, you got to hear Obi's contribution.
Oh my goodness!
Anything about female presidency and all that.
Let me share.
Why are you disturbing yourself? There's no point. There's no way that before a woman can get to that place in the state of Nigeria, the woman will have reached menopause.
Honestly, to be honest, there's
no point worrying about pregnancy and all that.
True. It's true.
The woman must get there, but by that time they will have reached menopause.
Yeah,
and that's a fantastic.
Funny enough, it's true. I mean, with the way we're structured politically, it's true. Maybe governorship, because we're having new young persons come up. I mean, if you look at the lady, the running mate for the APC in Lagos.
Yeah,
she's quite a young, intelligent person. So maybe at governorship level. So we leave presidency for the post-menopausal people. Welcome to the governorship.
as long as she's a she, as long as she's good, to be honest.
Okay, let's go to Kuje Council Chairman.
Okay.
Victor.
All right. Kuje Council, Kuje area. Yoruba or whatever language this is not easy.
Is Abuja now.
Kuje Area Council Chairman Danjuma Shekwolo has withdrawn from his controversial remark that residents should either support the APC or leave the council.
He said that.
Did you understand? Nigeria is a dream state. Nigeria is a dream state. Following public criticism, he said his comments were taken out of context during a meeting with the APC youths. Shekwolo acknowledged that he had no power to deny residents their rights based on political affiliation and pledged inclusive governance for all Kuje residents.
Imagine.
Do you remember?
Say
Do you
that?
see how similar it is to that man?
My father, yeah.
Let's start from Constitution. The Constitution says nobody can determine where another person lives or resides. You can't chase someone away. That's the 1999 Constitution now, under freedom of movement and association and all these fundamental rights now. You cannot send people away. So it doesn't have such powers. So let those who are affected, let them hear. We're not even talking on moral grounds now. This is law and constitutional position. You can't chase someone away. You can't move someone away from where the person is living, except in the case of impending disaster. That's when you can now say, oh yeah, everybody leave this place, go on to another place for safety. But or maybe outbreak of disease. Those are the big two reasons where you can tell people to leave, but you cannot. Not even the president can tell you to leave where you are living. Talk less of an ordinary party, ordinary chairman, local government that has a tenured position.
Wow, so fantastic in our country.
Hello, good morning.
This,
Okay. Welcome, Pastor Ambrose. So far. I didn't say that. Okay, Bosun, he said, Pastor Ambrose said he also did not like some of his style. So he's not
saying like he's a full supporter. Just some of the things he says is a bit much.
You don't like somebody or you hate somebody. Absolutely.
Number two, you see the way we say behaving,
Yes.
Bosun, yeah. Osifowora.
convention, ADC convention. The president came out to say they did their convention on the street. I mean, why? Instead of you to have told Wike that you should allow these people to meet where they wanted to meet, you didn't say so. You see, some of us want democracy to survive. We don't care who is under it. If there is a free, fair, critical, and transparent election today, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wins, Nigerians must accept it. But if, like what happened in Osun, we knew exactly that. Look at what Father Obi said. Look at how desperate they were. Look at how much that they claim they had spent, 100 and something billion, and yet, what do you call it now? I got 31.
Stop.
Now, it's not because I love Adeboye, because he is a politician, and I think I said it 2 weeks ago. But look at, after state last election, what he said, and first of all, Yoruba, is it only Yoruba people that voted for him in Osun State? I'm saying that the president, people look at the direction of the president. When he was there, this guy had a big grace, and this is her name. When she misappropriated the budget, he removed her. People are looking at the language and the steps of the president, and whatever the president does, it will trickle down. So let us deceive ourselves. We need Vivian Adeboye, and if we don't have that, Nigeria can never move. Let's do all of this. Is my person, is my friend, is my brother, is my political party. We are from the same ethnic group, we are from the same religion. It's not going to help us to fight. That is where the base of Nigerian politics is. So the likes of that Ikuje chairman now, by now, he ought to have been removed. He ought to have been sacked. But they won't do anything because the statement rewards them. God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor Ambrose. I'm sure Bosun heard most of what you said.
I heard.
Okay, great.
Unfortunately, the time is unfriendly.
Because we use this to its value.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting.
We have another caller.
Can we take it? We have about 60 seconds to go. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Lekon, you have 60 seconds, please.
In politics, snatches, rabbits, and running with it. That is what is playing out. Also, looking at the past, what Bayo Nonuga has been saying, what Wike has been saying, what Father Osi also said, and also now, another chairman now has said it in Abuja. So we can see the precedents that have been setting out by this APC government so far. It is what is playing out. Like they used to say, when the purpose of a thing is not new, as case of misuse is inevitable, it is what is playing out now. So this gangsterism and kind of this thing is what is playing out in our elections. Look at what played out in 2023 elections, where they did not allow many people to vote in Lagos and many parts of the states in the country, just because some people want to take over government by force, and this is what is playing out.
Okay.
You see that this government, they don't have anything to offer.
Okay, Lekon. Thank you. Thank you. We got to go. Thank you so much, everyone, all the callers. Bosun, I don't know how where time went to. It was so fast.
Very fast.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And all the callers, thank you. And the ones that are trying to call that will not be coming through, and that's one that's planning to call and is not been through. We hope to see you next week. Thank you. And Fontarib for sharing your space with us. Thank you, Bosun Osifowora, for joining us today. And how will I say? Nigeria will still be Nigeria. And we hope to see you by His grace next week. Continue to be a good neighbor. Don't be influenced by Nigeria and Nigerian politicians and Nigerian politics. Stay blessed. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you by the grace of God next week. Bye-bye.
I didn't know these things were